Jake, I need your help.
Tell me.
Okay, I have my guys, my outside reps, calling and actually picking up the phone right now, not going and visiting like we usually do, but they're calling to get the word out to our dealers about the drop-in series, okay, but mainly the FASS EGR system. Our FASS fuel system triples the life of the fuel injection system of any application that you put it on, okay, when you maintain the filters correctly.
Yes.
Okay. It's the FASS EGR system that, how much does it increase the life of the EGR system?
We expect 6 to 6.5 times
Okay.
the life.
That basically, we've seen a lot of systems with 120,000 miles on it look choked up, okay, with 120,000 miles on it. And we know that our customers keep it a lot longer than that for the most part. So to put it in perspective, you would have to drive about 800,000 miles, 700 to 800,000 miles to get that same choking.
Yep.
Okay, but I need your help because we're finding out that a lot of people, we call them up and they say, well, you know what, the FASS system's for a performance truck and we're not doing it for, we're not doing a lot of performance trucks.
Sure.
What do we need to get out?
The thing that people need to understand about a FASS system, and we don't talk about it enough, but that's why we're doing it here, is this is a filtration upgrade first. This is insurance for your injection system. Yes, as you said, we can support any amount of horsepower. You build it, we'll fuel it. No problem.
Mario's truck's 4,000 horse, and I mean, we got
now
four.
Strap nitrous to it.
Okay, okay.
You name it, we can fuel the horsepower, but what we're really doing behind the scenes, 90+% of the systems we sell are to protect a stock or nearly stock diesel truck.
Well, we designed it on a stock semi.
Exactly.
Okay, because it was not running correctly, and we found out it was error after we dug in. When you look at a technical bulletins, you'll see dirt and water always listed.
Right.
But you never, you have to dig in behind the scene to find out where they talk about air and vapor and how it kills the injection system.
And the more you learn about the science of fuel injection, and we know not everyone's going to study it. We know not everyone's going to do a deep dive like we did at ACT. You can check out that video too. But the more people understand just how contaminated fuel is and just the number of issues that dirty fuel causes, the more our system makes sense.
So if you're gonna, I go up to, someone come up to me and they say, well, why do I need this? The first thing is, how long are you gonna keep your truck?
Right.
If they say 2 years, and they're not in a cold weather, and they're not doing any performance mods, I said, I don't know that you need this. Sure. Now, if you have a truck sitting and you don't use it and you're getting a ton of condensation like you would in Ecuador,
right?
Now we can talk, okay? But most of the time, someone driving 15,000 miles a year for 2 or 3 years is not out of warranty, and they're gonna be taken care of. And there's a few exceptions, but I tell them not to buy it. Now, that's not the answer I usually get. Usually they say, I'm gonna keep it until the wheels fall off.
Right.
Now you have to have it, okay?
Yep.
And let's make it real simple. The drop-in series is about under $500.
Very much under $500.
Okay, the titanium series is under what? When you stay with the normal 165 and below.
For most applications, you're under 700.
Right, under 700. The drop-in series installs in under an hour. The signature series installs usually under 2.5 hours, in some cases 45 minutes.
Especially if you're using our new sub kit. Super easy.
Oh, thank you. But let's make it even simpler than that. You take a 2020 Ram. How much does it cost to change the filters? Take it on to the Dodge dealer and have the filters changed.
Based on all the feedback we've gotten, you are at least $300 deep into a filter change.
And the filter change, every 15,000 miles or less, you're into it $300. And you take it in, it takes them, what, an hour and a half to do it?
Hour and a half, 2 hours, yep.
So that means that if you do it and you have to get your tools out and everything, you're gonna be into it about the same amount of time. So with the FASS, let's watch Josh in this other video. Let's watch him put it on.
Yep.
Okay? I can have that on, I can grab the tray off my shelf, out of my garage, the wrench and everything, and I can change that in probably 15 to 20 minutes.
If you're comfortable changing fuel filters on our system, because they're super easy to access on the Dodge.
Especially when they hang their facets down low.
Just like I do, I love to show them off. You are under 10 minutes for someone who's experienced to have the old filters off, new filters on, primed and out the door.
And you're spending about $50, $60 or less depending on which filters you go with on our filters, and use our filters now. When we used to have them made by some other companies, they weren't better than anyone else's. Now you can't touch our quality, but you $60 or less, you can install them in 20 minutes or less. And have it. Now, you could do it for half the price of that by taking off the pre-filter, the one before the pump that it sucks through. That's a wired stainless steel wire screen. You can take that off and actually clean it out, but don't do it any more than 3 times because there's parts in there that will corrode. But we'll get that in the extreme water separator.
Right.
So, you know, you don't have to do that every time. But if you just look at the savings on the RAM on filters alone, it's a no-brainer. So this is the only reason that FASS is a performance item is because of the pump that's on there that is needed to provide a net positive suction head to keep it from cavitating upstream and have some return flow going back to your tank. So you go bigger with the pump, you go bigger with the power.
Right.
So that's where the true, just over-the-top performance comes from. Taking air out helps performance because then it allows it to run like it was designed in this test cell with the fuel up on top, gravity feeding, not sloshing, and the hot return going back to another tank. So it is a performance item because of the pump and the air separation, but the air separation by itself is a performance item in allowing it to run properly.
That's right. Absolutely right.
So go look at your specific application and look at how much it costs to change the filters, and don't go get a cheap China-made piece of crap. Your FASS is over 99% American-made. Go look up the information that you can find on your truck and look at the filter pricing alone, not the injector savings that we'll give you and the fuel mileage savings that we can give you if you don't hot ride it like we do. So go take a look at that. We appreciate your time.